my nigga, get beyond it. I like to be alone.
Alright, what's going on? We're on Like the City, August 14th, 2026. Whole lot of money to be made, you know what I'm saying? We over like 70-75% the past 3 days on all our choices. We got a lot of baseball today, and I don't want to waste our time just babbling about shit what I can and can't do. You feel me? So, I'm gonna give a real nigga countdown real quick, and let's get straight to the motherfucking money. 5, 4, 3, 2, fuck the odds. 1. First best choice of the day, Cards versus Cubs, totals up. Vegas gave this game 8.5. We're gonna bring it down to 5.5. There's just weak pitching on both sides of the mound today, and the Cubs are still trying to secure a wild card seeding. I don't believe they're going to catch the Brewers in the NL Central Division, but they still are one of the top premier teams in baseball. And this is an NL Central matchup, so it's imperative that they give their best efforts to try to, secure a victory and heighten their chances of winning a wild card seeding. So we're going to take the Cubs all totals off 5.5 over. Our next best choice is the Marlins versus Rays, totals off. Vegas gave this game 8. We're going to bring it down to 5.5. Same scenario, weak pitchers on the mound. The Marlins just beat the shit out of the Pirates yesterday. So I'm expecting them to rotate that same momentum into this series. And then the Reds, they're not no snobs either. They can get the ball in the field. They can get runners around the bag. I think they can beat the shit out of the White Sox, actually. So both teams got some reasonable momentum. I expect them to give their best efforts to try to put runners around the bag, put the ball in the field, and put some points on the board. We're going to take the totals off 5.5 over. Our next best choice is the White Sox versus Detroit. Totals off. We're going to bring it down to 5.5. Vegas gave them 8. This is the AL Central, has AL Central implications. It's like a 4-way tie in the AL Central, like for first place and fourth place. So both of these teams are within that 4-way tie. I expect them to give their best efforts to make sure that somebody can come out on top and hopefully get to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? As long as you remain competitive, I don't see why I can't cover. Our next best choice is the Padres versus Red Sox. Totals off. Vegas gave it 8. We're gonna bring it down to 5.5. Even though the Pirates got their ass beat to fucking pieces yesterday, they still are top 5 in multiple hitting categories, and they need to redeem themselves. You know what I'm saying, to make sure that they can. And they still want to compete for a wild card position. I don't think they're gonna get one, but hey, who knows, right? Baseball been so had so much buoyancy in baseball this past couple months. You never know what's gonna happen. And then on the other side of the spectrum, the Red Sox, they still are like one of the hottest teams in baseball. I expect it to be popcorn, for sure. 5.5 over. Our next best choice is the Orioles versus Rays, totals off. Vegas gave this game 8. We're gonna bring it down to 5.5. This has AL East implications. Tampa Bay is also the best team in baseball by record. And this not like the Orioles are that good, but this is a rivalry game. This is a sub-divisional playoff game. And the Rays are still in competition to make sure that they can secure first seed in the playoffs. So every win kind of matters. And on the Orioles' perspective, who else would rather ruin their fucking greatness other than their top op? You feel me? As long as they remain competitive, they get runners around the bag, the ball in the field. I don't see why it can't go over 5.5. Our next best choice is the Yankees versus Blue Jays. Totals off. Vegas gave this game 7.5. We're gonna bring it down to 4.5. Same scenario, AL East implications. And plus, there's Garrett Cole, Bieber. To me, they're mid-tier pitchers. The world, they're elite. But I do believe, given the gravity of the scenario of this matchup, that it will go over 4.5. And both pitchers will give up some runs. I fucking hate both them niggas, just to be quite honest. Not y'all as a person, but just how y'all perform when I need y'all. But that's near to say. We're going to take the 4.5 over on the Yankees versus Blue Jays. Our next best choice is the Astros versus Mariners. Totals off. Vegas gave this game 8. We're going to bring it down to 5.5. This has AL West implications, meaning, the Astros and the Rangers are the 2 leaders in the AL West. So the Astros need to stay on top or keep winning to make sure they can stay on. They like rotating first and second every other day. So whoever loses is basically losing second in the division, you feel me? But they play the Mariners, and the Mariners are in the AL West. So it's important for the Astros to win. As long as they remain competitive, and it's mid-tier pitchers too. So as long as they remain competitive, I don't see why I can't cover it. Our next best choice is the Rangers versus A's, totals off. Vegas gave this game 9.5. We're gonna bring it down to 6.5. Same scenario, AL West implications, and plus the A's probably has the weakest pitching staff in the MLB. And on top of that, it's not like they can't hit the ball. They don't put the ball in the field. All these components, in my opinion, creates a 6.5 over. They're gonna give you 7 runs, especially if Vegas gave them 10. And then my last choice for today is the Brewers versus Dodgers. Totals all Vegas gave this game 7-5. We're gonna bring it down to 4-5. Yes, they do have Yamamoto on the mound today. However, these are 2 of the best hitting teams in baseball, period. I don't give a fuck who's on the mound. Both teams gonna put up some runs. And then on top of that, the Brewers are trying to protect their #1 seed in the NL. So the only way they can do that is by beating the elites in the NL. So and I think they just lost yesterday to the Dodgers. So this is a good time, a good opportunity for both teams to prove their value and their worth in the MLB. And other than that, that's what we got on like City SYNDI'Sports. Shout out my friends, shout out subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you like, and tell me what you don't like. Fucking outro, nigga.
I ain't never need a complex, and I'm falling on these niggas that show timeless, and I'm just being honest. I can't be deceitful. Truth be told, I ain't really need you. You tryna absorb me.